Today's Tuesday, we're heading down to MOAB. This time we're going to just do Jeep trails, which is pretty cool. We normally go with a group who was doing something else right now. We're gonna stay in our in-laws' fifth wheel for a couple of nights, but then we have...
Fancy fifth wheel.
Yeah, nice.
Very nice.
But then we have more, her older sister and their new baby and their husband are coming down to stay a few nights, so we're gonna just tent it and let them have be in the trailer, honestly, because I don't want to listen to a baby.
I was just gonna say, you say that like we're being nice.
5 months, yeah, that's what I thought. And so it's gonna cry in the night and stuff. It needs food, and I thought that you just like put them in like a bed with straw and like a lamp above them.
When I was in school, I just had a little wrist thing that I put on their back and it made them stop crying, so I'm planning.
High school really prepared us for the future. We're on Highway 6, just past Spanish Fork, heading up into the mountains. Sucks, we're behind 2 semis.
Just found the spot that my parents were talking about.
I want to go see if there's water in that creek bed right there, because we can move to this one.
We are just waiting for my parents now. And because of how dead it is, we are very glad that we didn't leave as planned at 10 today, because we would be waiting for like 3.5 hours. And now we're just waiting for an hour.
We're in MOAB and it's Tuesday evening, like at like 6 o'clock, and it's freezing in the shade, and you go in the sun and it's like 80 degrees, and then you come in the shade and it's like 40 degrees. Not
Quite a huge difference. Had dinner at the MOAB Diner, which is the best place in MOAB because they serve breakfast food all day, because we were too lazy to start a fire and cook hot dogs, which is like the easiest thing in the world.
Well, more it's like first night here, just relaxing, just set up. We don't really want to have to prepare food, and we're close. We're only like 15 minutes from town instead of normally we're like almost an hour from town.
That's true. And when we finish setting up my parents' trailer, I always forget that it takes a little bit longer because there's a lot more to do with it. It was already dark, and it's kind of a luxury for us because usually we are in a tent that we just set up, so we don't just want to leave just our tent and all of our stuff.
Yeah, so normally we just stay, but normally we move every day, so we're not. They get like a whole thing set up so that they can be there for multiple days, and normally we're moving every night to a different place to camp, usually a different city.
Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes a different state, but that's also what keeps us entertained. I recently had someone ask me, what do you do while you're camping? Me and my spouse tried to go, and it was freaking boring. Which definitely, if you go and plan one campsite for 3 nights in a row and you don't have other plans, like like canoeing or hiking or biking or something specific to do every day, it is freaking boring, just you and one other person. You can only read or enjoy the scenery for so long before you start thinking, why am I not just at home in my living room?
This is a half retreat.
We just came up on my parents. They were a little bit ahead of us. We noticed my dad's exhaust is a little smoky. What Jeeping's all about, right?
Yeah.
I have a large one that we can dump out that's old.
No, not a great big one.
Yeah, that's all that we have.
Is there any full bottles here? There's a large bone down there. Looks like a femur. You see the size of that bone?
Yes.
They're all crushed. There's a soda bottle right there. Yeah, it's a diff breather. It may have just been overfilled and like getting hot, pushing it up out of the breather. The breather, so you can go underwater and it won't suck water into the mechanics.
Oh, so it's nothing that he can't drive with still,
Yeah, it's
just
fine. It's not bad.
smokes everywhere.
Yeah, and because it's dripping right on the exhaust. And it got hot coming up the hill and it started smoking. Because I was behind you guys all the way to the right. So that's what it is, so right here. Recovery gear! We're getting the recovery gear. It's seriously like 80 pounds worth of recovery gear. But you have to have it. Spare belt, toe strap, winch stuff, tape, gloves, JB Weld, tools. These are just my recovery gear tools. These are not the tools in the toolbox. But I didn't bring the toolbox this time because your dad brings the big toolbox. But we're looking for duct tape, which I have right here.
nice tools. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, whatever you need, I got a whole roll, and I got enough.
Let's just take this, something on here.
Yeah, I don't fill that up instead of dumping out onto here. It's so weird how it runs down the frame right onto the exhaust.
Yeah, he shouldn't have put this like that.
Yeah, right. He should have went on the other side and put it up near the fuel fillers where mine is. It's
The
right
guy
behind
who
the
built
fuel.
up the Jeep?
Yeah, because
Oh.
normally my diff breather's right here. If you put your arm up in here, you can feel it. It sits like right here. So this is the water line. That's as much water as we can go in.
Let's see. Hey, get out of there.
Just have you know that I hate the contraction apostrophe N. So hole in the rock.
Oh.
Pull in the rag. But there is a Jeep up there if you can get zoom in on that top.
Oh. It's kind of hard when I'm moving, but if you can see that.
It's not even apostrophe N. It's quotation marks and quotation marks. So they're saying hole in. It's not actually.
Oh, that's funny. Just took this out to, so we were talking about how we both have fire extinguishers with this fluid dripping on his exhaust like that. And it's funny because I would have never thought of having a fire
They're like
extinguisher.
$20 and it could be literally watching your Jeep burn to the ground on a trail or driving it home. It's different. There's such a big difference for such a small cost. Gotta have it. I'm surprised he didn't put his back in when he put the new top on, but he has those straps that strap it to the sport back bar on the roll cage.
Oh, the straps for his.
Look at that. That is fancy!
Nice embellishment.
Yeah.
Beautiful. My dad has the things that strap to the side of the roll cage, right?
Yeah,
Is that
metal
for a fire
straps.
extinguisher?
Yeah, I just use bungee cords because the straps cost more than the fire extinguisher. It's stupid stuff like that's stupid to me.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah,
And
it's faster. I can just pull it out. I don't have to undo anything.
oh, to get out the fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
And what kind of fluid is dripping on his?
Gear oil out of the rear diff, up the diff breather.
We are at Flat Iron Mesa today. Whoop whoop.
Walk over to
Raise on the roof.
I love having the door tops off. So last year, I've only owned this Jeep for a year and 2 months. And when I bought it, I didn't know that it had anything on it. The man told me it was stock except for a little bit taller tires. And so I wanted to fix a sag, so I bought a cheap rough country lift thinking that that would help. And it made everything worse. It sagged so quickly that the rear axle, was slamming into the tub, the bottom of the tub, colliding. The springs were compressing all the way. And so I took that off and threw it in the trash and bought a metal cloak TJ dual rate lift with their Rock Sport shocks, and holy cow, MOAB, it's so much different now. I'm the same height that I was before and the same size tire, but different springs, and it just soaks up the bumps so much faster and so much easier, and it's so much more controlled. Follow the red brick road.
This weird part of this, they call it slick rock, but it looks like a red brick road. That is so weird.
You guys may hear me practicing my singing in the video because I'm gonna do American Idol next year. It's been a dream of mine for a long time, singing.
It's been quite the journey.
Off-roading is more of a side hobby. Singing is my true passion. Singing!
Front.
They'll blend together. These views, MOAB, Utah.
Am I married to a British man now?
If you've never been to MOAB, buy a Jeep. Learn to off-road confidently, and then come do all the trails, all of them, every single one, like all 90 of them.
And do that within the next 6 months.
No, for real though, if you don't do it within the 10 years, it will probably be much different here. I imagine a lot of the trails will be closed or closed off to certain types of vehicles.
Oh, because people keep doing trail damage.
Yeah,
okay?
because people won't stop. Like, for instance, when the Diesel brothers came to MOAB, and because they think that they're in big cool trucks with a camera crew behind them, they can just turn around anywhere they want and destroy the trail. And they aired footage on Discovery Channel of them destroying a part of a trail in Hale's Revenge, and it's like, come on.
And it's so sad because we really like those guys.
I did like them until they crushed my heart when they crushed the plants on the side of the trail. My heart was there with those plants, and now it's crushed by a brodozer.
Easter Egg Hill. They call this the Intimidator, and I am very intimidated. Oh!
You gotta have your tire, your head right here before you start turning.
Is it gonna go up?
Yeah, you can straighten out. Yeah, watch him on this edge. Stay straight, your back tire's almost there.
Okay, start to turn.
Yeah. We made it to the end of Flat Iron Mesa.
Who's heading back, or?
I think we only took like 2 bypasses, so that was pretty cool.
That'd be gnarly.
In the dark.
That would suck.
So I don't know if you want
Now
to
we are headed back to
I
camp.
don't care, we're not going that many
I
miles.
think tonight we're having chicken shish kebabs. First time on Flat Iron Mesa.
It was crazy intense. There were some parts on that trail where I was doing 4-wheel burnouts on rocks, like what feels like almost a vertical when the Jeep is up high. It's really hard to explain.
I'm glad that I get to film all of those things instead of riding the Jeep for them. I'll be honest.